Okay, hey. So today I'm going to talk about a couple of my favorite bands, how I heard them, favorite songs, and if I've seen them in concert. So I'm going to start with Sleeping with Sirens. Well, I found out about Sleeping with Sirens because I was on Instagram one day and I saw a quote and it said, "Wrists are for bracelets, not cutting." And I thought that was a really cool quote, and so I looked it up. I looked up Kellen Quinn and I found out about the band. And the first song I ever heard was "If You Can't Hang," and I really liked it. Like, I loved it, and then I just kind of fell in love with the band after that. And so that's pretty much Sleeping with Sirens, how I heard about them. And I have seen Sleeping with Sirens in concert, and they were awesome. Alright, so next is Memphis May Fire. I heard about them because I was listening to Kellen Quinn, like, radio on Spotify, and Miles Away came on, and so I heard that, and I didn't like the song that much at first, but then I kept listening to it, and I did, and so then I looked up more Memphis May Fire, and it actually took a while for me to get used to their sound and stuff, and so I didn't like them that much at first, but now, like, they're like my favorite band. They're, like, so great, and so my favorite song by them is probably Legacy, and I have seen them in concert, and they were awesome. So next is Pierce the Veil. I heard them also because I was listening to Sleeping with Sirens radio, and the first song I heard was Paraphernalia, and I liked that song pretty much right away, and so I just kept looking up more Pierce the Veil, and so they're a really good band. My favorite song is probably Props and Mayhem, and I have not seen them in concert, but I hear that they're awesome in concert. So next is Of Mice and Men. I also heard them because of Sleeping with Sirens radio on Spotify, and so the first song I heard was The Depths, and I liked it at first, but it took a while for me to actually like get used to their sound as well, and but now I love them like a lot. My favorite song was probably Second and Sebring, and yeah, I have not seen them in concert, but I'm hoping to really soon. But they're just an all-around awesome band. So Mayday Parade. I first listened to them because an old friend recommended them to me, and so right the day he recommended them to me, I went and looked them up. And the first song I heard was "I Swear This Time I Mean It," and that song was like, I mean, I wasn't like crazy about it, but I did like it, so I got it, and I looked up more songs, and now I love them, and they became one of my favorite bands when I was about 15, and they're still one of my favorite bands. And I haven't seen them in concert, but I plan to in the summer at Warped Tour, and that's going to be great. My favorite song is either Champagne's for Celebrating or Repent and Repeat. So, yeah. And last of all is Paramore. The first song I heard by them was Crush, Crush, Crush on Rock Band, but I didn't like that song at the time, so I didn't like the band. But then later on, like a year later, I heard That's What You Get, and I thought that song was, like, I loved it, and so I looked them up more. And when I was 14 and 15, pretty much, it became, like, one of my favorite bands ever. And so now my favorite song is either Emergency or Here We Go Again, or Part 2. And I have never seen them in concert, and I really want to someday, but I have no plans to yet. But so yeah, those are my main favorite bands pretty much. Thanks for watching.